I woke up this morning with the grenade in my throat. Found the pen stuck in the enamel of my teeth in the middle of a civil war fighting against myself. When the sun spilled its way through the blinds and greeted my face, I was immediately disappointed and angry that God didn't just keep all that light to himself. Because to be honest, y'all, I didn't really want to wake up today. Today I just wanted to sink in the soil and watch my carcass become food for the maggots. Mold my matter into a mausoleum of grief, dig in the dirt, hoping 6 feet under would be a better home than 6 feet over. Because you know, it's hard to want to live when everything around you has died. When the one person that you've pledged your life to is no longer here to make you hold up your end of the deal, like for better or worse, till death do us part. It's the last line I was hoping to never say out loud, but for the past year and a half, I've done exactly that. I've been apart from my wife. Been disconnected from the only woman who made me want to enslave myself to the gleam of her smile, and now I'm a captive to her memories. On the day she passed away, I fell to my knees when I saw her body sprawled across the floor. As a casket draped itself over her a week later, a piece of me jumped inside of it with her. And since then, I've had to identify with words that taste more sour than sweet, like survivor, like cemetery, obituary, and worst of all, widower. It's the word widower that feels like a cancer every time it crawls into my lips. A phrase a man my age should never have to answer to, a reminder that prayers cannot resurrect the dead. So now I'm confined to only seeing my wife in the 2 videos on my cell phone, 517 pictures in a photo album, 10,226 text messages, 2 wedding DVDs, and 1 voicemail that I listen to religiously to remind me of the heaven in her voice. You know, losing her kind of light can make darkness feel a lot more comfortable. So there are days when depression creeps in like a lantern inside of a dark cave, slowly conquering the corners until it engulfs the entire room. See, there's an apartment complex in my chest, a God complex in my neck, and the devil stands outside offering complimentary valet service. And to be honest, there's many days I wanted to take that ride, to slide on the passenger side and buckle my seatbelt for the rapture, but I've always had this thing about giving up all of my things to other things. So I hold on to the little bit of holy I have left and pray that Jesus is an Uber driver who can chauffeur me into heaven and show me the place where my wife's smile still lives, where her laughter dances in the midnight air, her body free of all of its scars, heart as pure as it was on the night we both said I do. Maybe then I can finally exit this concentration camp of emotions, breathe into the oxygen mask of healing, and be glad to say that I am still alive, because I am still alive. Right?